Hey guys, I hope that the right person will find this video at the right time. Somebody who hopefully, is getting into the manifesting a specific person thing, who didn't know it was a thing. I hope that I can make a video that will give you pause. You can always manifest what you want later. There's no time crunch to do this. You can stop and think for a while and put it on hold, which I think for those of you who are coming, and this video is for you, for those of you who are coming from a place of being really heartbroken. I've been there. There is just nothing quite like it. There is no pain in life quite like, heartbreak, and especially certain types of heartbreak, the kind that cause you to go on YouTube and, look for, I remember Googling, I had a huge heartbreak the summer before I turned 39. And I remember just being like, it was just so bad at certain points that I remember Googling how to get over this. Like as a 38-year-old who had been through it a million times, it was bad enough that I remember getting to the point where I was like, there's gotta be something wrong with me. I need to go read and try to figure out how to get past this because I'm that sad. And from that experience, many others, and just from not being in that place, so having clear vision about heartbreak from a place of not being heartbroken, I want to tell you that heartbreak is all about you. Those feelings are never about another person. They're about you. And I could only tell you what they were about for me, because I think for each person it's totally different. But it's like it is the perfect recipe made up of every single horrible ingredient that you could think of, every part of your life. It calls into question all of these things, everything about existence, everything about you and your own value, everything about what appears to be the randomness of your experience in life. And it calls up every memory of the person that that broke your heart, and just creates this awful experience that you're probably in right now. And I just wanted to tell you that the specific person thing is, I believe, a band-aid. It takes this opportunity that you have. You can't cause a heartbreak to happen intentionally. Not in the way that a lot of people are experiencing it. And although it doesn't seem like it, it's this huge opportunity, and the opportunity is squandered when people find this SP stuff and start taking all of this heartbreak energy, which is like a driving force. It drove you, or probably drove you. I don't know who's watching this, but it drives people to seek a solution to their pain. And they find the SP thing, and they make manifesting the specific person the solution, and it works. I don't know if it works to actually manifest the person, but it works to it's a salve for the heartbreak. It changes the feelings of heartbreak into something else. It changes them into obsession. It changes it into work, tasks that I can do that I believe will produce an outcome that is no longer heartbreak. It changes those feelings into something else. And it's a total waste, because another way to change those feelings is to examine what they're made up of and change your mind about all of those things. And then moving forward, you can't have a heartbreak in that way again, because you've fixed all the things that caused you to have the heartbreak this time. And when you do the SP thing, all you're basically doing is taking all of this energy and channeling it towards something worthless, rather than towards something that will actually produce something for you in the future, which is coming from a different place towards your entire life. You can use those experiences to change yourself, to look at why you're feeling that way. For, I think, almost everyone, feelings of heartbreak shine a light on all these different things about yourself that you don't think are good enough, that you think are deficient, to the point that it caused you to be feeling this thing. It caused this thing to happen to you. And you can look at all of those, and you can change things that you don't like. You can channel that energy into changing things you don't like about yourself, or you can channel that energy into changing your mind about certain things that you currently believe that are causing the pain. Your feelings are because of what you believe and think. They don't just exist. They don't just, crop up. They're not like their own thing. They come from you and your ideas and your beliefs and all that stuff. So taking this energy and focusing, instead of, it's like spending it on something that is just going to be a throwaway. Because, if you do succeed in getting back into a relationship with this person, or getting into a relationship with them in the first place, I guess, those things are still there. They don't go away until you change them. Things don't go away by magic. I think in this manifestation community, there is I don't know if it's appropriate to call it a lie. There is an idea being perpetuated that if you imagine an outcome that involves you being a different person, that you wake up one day and are that different person. Not that what happens is you're forced to change psychologically. You go through the same shit either way. You don't wake up a different person. If what you have to have is a psychological metamorphosis, you're going to go through that. You're not just going to wake up with it completed one day. So that's it. I don't think I want to continue to talk that much about this, because this is all I wanted to say, is to those of you who are like at the depths of that heartbreak. The SP thing is a very enticing thing, because it's something that you can do. You're not helpless, you're not powerless, and you don't have to sit there and take the feelings. That's what you're being sold, essentially. You can do something about this, and it'll come to the point where the source of your heartbreak has been resolved, because like the person will be back. Whereas like the real solution is to do the same thing. It's to do work, but in a different area, in a different way. And the source of the heartbreak is also alleviated at the end of that, because you're a different, better person. That's it. I can't tell you exactly what that looks like for you, to go that route where you do the changing that you need to do. But I can tell you from personal experience that if you're open to it and that's your intention, that's what you set your sights on, instead of just a person. Similarly to the bridge of incidents that everybody talks about with getting to the person, the bridge of incidents to getting to the point where you are no longer susceptible to heartbreak in the way that you are right now, that will also unfold if that's your intention. It's all about, what you put into the GPS, essentially. So, anyway, this is just your big sister advice talking, or your mom, I guess. I'm 43. So I guess this is your mom talking. Urging you to do the thing that might seem harder, but actually really requires the same level of effort, I think, as most people are putting into this SP thing. So much effort and energy goes into this SP thing for people mentally. If you just put that same amount of effort and energy into exploring what got you into this situation in the first place, what about you, where your vulnerabilities are that led you to the place you're at right now, you'll, on the one hand, you could end up in a very bad situation where you just repeat the whole heartbreak all over again. We see this all over in this community where people somehow get back together with a person. The same exact shit keeps happening because they are the same person. They didn't do this self-exploration that I'm talking about. Or, you know, you can end up in this much better place. And so I hope that reached somebody who needed it when they needed it today. Have a great day.